Tamaha, the mode of ignorance. Bhava, the situation. Kama, lust and desire. Lobha, hankering. Adaya, others. Cha, and. Ye, whatever they are. Chitta, the mind. Etahi, by these. Anavidam, without being affected. Stitam, being fixed. Fixed. Sadve, in the mode of goodness. Prasidati, thus becomes fully satisfied. Translation: as soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness, and he becomes completely happy. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki. A living being is in his normal constitutional position, is fully satisfied in spiritual bliss. This state of existence is called Brahmabhuta or Atmanandi, or the state of self-satisfaction. This self-satisfaction is not like the satisfaction of the inactive fool. The inactive fool is in the state of foolish ignorance, whereas the self-satisfied Atmanandi is transcendental to the material state of existence. This stage of perfection is attained as soon as one is fixed in irrevocable devotional service. Devotional service is not inactivity, but the unalloyed activity of the soul. The soul's activity becomes adulterated in contact with matter, and as such, the diseased activities are expressed in the form of lust, desire, hankering, inactivity, foolishness, and sleep. The effect of devotional service becomes manifest by complete elimination of these effects of passion and ignorance. The devotee is fixed at once in the mode of goodness, and he makes further progress to rise to the position of Vasudeva, or the state of unmixed sattva or Shuddha sattva. Only in this Shuddha sattva state can one always see Krishna eye to eye, by dint of pure affection for the Lord. The devotee is always in the mode of unalloyed goodness. Therefore, he harms no one. But the non-devotee, however educated he may be, is always harmful. The devotee is neither foolish nor passionate. The harmful, foolish, and passionate cannot be devotees of the Lord, however they may advertise themselves as devotees by outward dress. A devotee is always qualified with all the good qualities of God. Quantitatively, such quantitatively, such qualifications may be different, but qualitatively, both the Lord and his devotee are one and the same. Okay, again, the translation. As soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, and hankering, disappear from the heart. And the devotee is established in goodness, and he becomes completely happy. Wow. So, this is the happy formula. And Prabhupada say, I make from the, how is that? I make from the hippie, happies. From the hippies, happies. Yeah, we can see in this world how many medicine, so-called medicine of the pharmacy for depression, for people who are depressed, full of anxiety. This is anxiety, full of anxieties and this and that, and so unhappy, and they immediately give them so many tablets. Actually, this is if they would teach this, only this, some of this chapter only, or some, maybe one shloka in the school, always teach the youth from beginning, so they would live their life completely otherwise. So they can understand, oh, I am not the body, I am the spiritual soul. Okay, and when I am the spiritual soul, what I have to do? Oh, okay. And then, like here it is written, if someone attain irrevocable loving service, Bhakti Yoga, devotional service, in the heart, then the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire, hankering, disappear from the heart. So every sickness, anxiety or depression, whatever it is, it's especially on the modes of passion and ignorance. Because all this hankering after so many things, if it is not fulfilled, then depression, anger, and so on, and the people become more and more sick in mind because they have no knowledge of Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. So if we can understand this, then we should understand how important it is, or why Prabhupada came here in this world, especially to distribute his books. He said, if you want to please me, distribute my books. It is so important that we can observe, we can observe us all, whoever comes, here, so nice BLISS devotees here in the center. Also, all the brahmacharis around the world, I meet in Mayapur or everywhere, in Puri and Vrindavan, so many discussions, and they told me always their life before, always some catastrophe. So because of passion and ignorance, and then they become monks. So very easily, so happy, dancing, always smiling, no more. And now on the streets we can even see people with a big Mercedes, so much money, but the face of these guys sometimes even looks not so happy, like a brahmachari who have nothing in Anführungszeichen.
In quotation.
Yeah, nothing material. Huh? Because the brahmachari give up everything, so he have no money, nothing, but he's more happy like others, actually. If you can see in the streets, people are not so happy. Yesterday we came with a kirtan there, Harinam, in the street, then they start to smile. Some other, even they start to dance, but before, mostly the face was, I don't know, should I be like this, anxiety or this, what I should buy, because so much lust, and the offer of all the shops are in every corner the best Gucci label or all this, and so many people, they have not the money also to buy this, and then immediately they become depressed. And then if you go to in London to the streets, my God, it's so many. It's even more opulent, like in Frankfurt. So the shops. So that means if someone cannot mithalten, keep up this way of the American way of sense gratification, that automatically becomes fully depressed. So then they become criminal, because if you cannot have something, okay, there are two options. You can become criminal, because otherwise you become depressed. If someone cannot buy all these sense gratification items, then if he is very aggressive by nature, then he become maybe criminal and find out how to get also these items like the others. Maybe not with legal work, but then okay. Then he start on full ignorance in some criminal acts. So, and the other who is not like this, okay, he sit only at home, drink beer, wine, everything, and become depressed, go to doctor, and then the doctor have always some nice pills. So only because they have not this knowledge. Such entanglement, all the pharmacy and this and that, therapy, couple partnership therapy. Oh, my wife had not tell me today this and that. Oh, my dog, okay, I lay down. Only $100 for 1 hour, no problem. 500 maybe. Well, not reading the book. Bhagavad Gita. It's completely the solution. This is the red pill, huh? So what was in the movie Matrix? Blue pill and the red pill. You want to know the truth or not? Otherwise you can stay in the matrix. So and the people are fully in matrix, and we came with the Harinam. This was very special. They are looking, what is this? And then immediately they jump, some of them. Before they have not smiled even. And then immediately so happy because of this sound vibration. So therefore we should always follow in every step in our life, and brahmachari or grihastha or whatever, and follow very strictly, because Prabhupada say actually in one lecture I hear, the Prabhupada say sometimes for the beginners he say, yeah, it's very easy. Devotional service is most easy process of all yoga. Actually it's right, but in the same time he said also that actually this is only for great heroes. He said that only a great hero can year after year follow all these rules really strictly, and not to become grihamedi even as grihastha. Was grihamedi okay? But we should be, if someone want to be married, he should be grihastha. What means grihastha? I always must be put in the head. Prabhupada say, if this world should not be full of Varna Shankara, unwanted population. So because also most children are produced by some accident. So maybe this condom was broken or not broken. Broken. Maybe 50% of the world's children are a result of a broken condom, and the others by alcohol or by techno party on ecstasy, and then after hour, these children are produced after hour. So and then this world looks like this. So in Bhagavatam they said, like before Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha was take birth, there was this weather. The weather was very abominable, very heavy rain, storm everywhere. So this time, in the Vedic time, the sages could immediately recognize, oh, some great asura must take birth, because the weather is not so good now. But now there's only bad weather, because one asura after another is produced. There's no other way. There's only asuras come out. Immediately they come out, with like devil's horns. Mama, give me money. I need ecstasy. I'm gonna go. Later on, the parents would be wondering why my child is so heavy. Mostly, yeah, because how he's produced by last and whatever. So therefore, it is very important by mindestens, at least by devotees and so-called devotees, both, that should be very serious to how to produce children. So Prabhupada say before started to produce the act 50 rounds Hare Krishna, and at first start with this process. If both are on some spiritual level, non-stop in devotional service, so because the producing of children starts by the consciousness of mother and father, is by the resonance law. So if this is an asuric frequency of consciousness, then what kind of soul would be invited in the womb of the mother? I mean, from Patala Loka or something like this. Some kind of Hiranyakashipu. So, because last, I want now my enjoyment. Even devotees, mostly, I know it, really, because I speak many times. Because I want always to make my analyze. All the 20 years I was discussing with Krasa, I always ask, so good, like nobody have chanted 50 rounds. Believe me, they don't, mostly. But this was the, so some more or less spontaneously, yeah? So, but we cannot produce like this children, because this word is produced by this act. So minimum devotees should really be strict if they get married. They must control it. They must. Otherwise, what is this? What we are learning? All this science. And then in the end, we cannot follow it in the practice. So I can speak very easily because I don't want to get married. Because I don't know I would be so strong. Therefore, I'm a covered, coward. I'm a coward in this. Better stay brahmachari. I feel happy, so it's good. But if someone want to be really grihasta, not a griha, maybe he should follow especially this. And then this word can be, this is the best preaching for grihastas also, to make this word nice with some pure devotees coming from Vaikuntha, not from Patala Loka, because full of lust. Therefore, we must be, like I say, in an irrevocable, loving service. What is irrevocable? Is not unwiderruflich. Irrevocable, loving service. So that means 24 hours without ununterbrochen. Yeah. Because there are two kinds of devotional service. One is ununterbrochen, uninterrupted. Uninterrupted and interrupted. So actually the best thing is only it start actually. This some other from other books also from Prabhupada together I've taken now in this what do I say now? So it is uninterrupted and interrupted, and only by non-interrupted devotional service, non-stop. Then mostly the effects of passion and ignorance can be cleaned up very easily. Otherwise, it's not so. By one day good devotional service, another day we are playing soccer, whatever game or computer or whatever. So it's not perfect. Huh? So therefore, in uninterrupted uninterrupted devotional service. So you should always, therefore, it is perfect in every temple. The temple president must always engage every devotee full. There's no time for thinking. Immediately next service, next service, next service, next service, like this. That's best actually. Prabhupada said it's not for everyone to live in a temple actually. But and then such nice devotees are produced there. Should be also nice grihastas. So produce child exactly because everyone is morning program. Everyone have morning program, and then chant 16 rounds. That's okay. That everyone is doing. But so, what the grihasta couple is doing in their private room, that nobody knows. But they should also follow same program like a morning program, Mangalarati. This is nothing else. This producing children is actually a yoga. This is a yoga part. It's not, every ashram, grihasta, sannyasi, brahmachari, this is not for fun. So our life is completely with tapasya and a disciplined service. But Prabhupada say, if you do something for Krishna, especially like Mother Yashoda, she wanted to bind Krishna. She was sweating so much because always the
rope.
Always the rope was too short. She was so heavy working, but she could not find out the problem. What is going on? Why I cannot bind him? And then, but Krishna saw, oh, she saw working so hard to get me. Okay, then after some time, Krishna gave the mercy and said, okay, now she can do it. So that is in our understanding. We start with Vaidhi Bhakti. It's maybe not everyday happiness, but mostly maybe. I hope. Now some days we have maybe, okay, we are not on platform full Brahma Bhuta, 108%, okay, then there's normal mood, schlechte Laune. Bad mood, only happy. So, but the reality, it's not like this because we are not on Raganuga platform immediately. Huh? So therefore we must work very hard for Krishna. But if someone compare it, sometimes they would say, oh, this is so heavy. So one day some other bhakti told me, it is so difficult always to hear what you say. I have my ego. I want to do it otherwise. Or maybe not to do what you say. And then I told him also, yeah, okay, maybe I know this problem also. It's a standard problem of false ego. But if someone goes to the job in some company or whatever, it would be not otherwise, maybe more heavy. This boss in this desk, he saying, do this, come here, why you come 5 minutes too late? And this work is for nothing actually. For what kind of result? So in a temple living, okay, it's also sometimes difficult because so many different egos, false egos, and the most dominant effect of the false ego is I know everything better. But the problem is that everyone saying like this, so that we have a problem. So then we have a problem. Who is really knowing better? So therefore we should train always in the temple hall to be humble. Here, even if the temple president sometimes maybe do something, it's really not better. But what to do? The teaching is be humble. Trinatapi, not. That's the point, huh? So this is a good training for later on. Then devotees become grihastas later on. that's good. They can better control the mind and everything. Because after brahmachari life, they think, oh, now I get my enjoyment with grihastha life. Yeah, wait. Maybe in the beginning, then also because the women have also their own false ego. And we are not trained from 6 years old in Gurukul or women by other family members how never to argue and all this. No, the women are not like this now. We are also not perfect. So that's the problem. But if we are always in this irrevocable loving service, non-stop, even the Prabhupada say in the books also, even if a woman is at home caring her children or something like that, and the man goes to job or something, even the woman should be always engaged in deity worship. Because also it is said that women have 9 times more lust. So that must be therefore the name Stri, who expand the sense gratification. But by the goal of the Shastra is to minimize the platform of sense gratification. But the nature of the woman is also to expand. So this is also some contradiction. So therefore it is very perfect if everyone is always engaged fully in this loving service. If a woman is not in work, even she should be always in devotional service, then because especially this deity worship, the lust disappears. This is especially for beginners, but for everyone, but especially also for beginners, Prabhupada say in all acharyas say in Shastra, because of this destroying the results of passion and ignorance. Otherwise we cannot be happy. And now we see it everywhere in the world. It's war, Ukraine, Israel, war, everywhere, actually in every country. By weapon war or by social war or psychological war or whatever, gender war. War is in every country actually, on subtle or gross level, some or other. Why? Because it is said here, if someone is not happy, is a non-devotee, he do always harm. It's automatically. So that's also because the war is because nobody have the books. If we must give our life. So I'm sure that Prabhupada said also, one day the people in the world would understand what kind of books we have. So then everyone of the book distributor would be very famous. Maybe. Yeah, it's for sure. Because now they cannot understand. But if this system crashed down one day and money is lost, everything finished completely, blood on the streets because of so many citizens war, maybe whatever. Prabhupada saying, and what is it? Prabhupada's disciple Mataji, she always say.
Govinda.
Yeah, Govinda Dasi, yeah. She said, Prabhupada said that people would be eating themselves in the cities. There's nothing to eat. For no farm communities. So this, all this is in our next future. Actually. So therefore, we should understand that these books are the most important things in the universe. Even in the physics science, it is said, what is matter? Even matter is on the in the science. They say it's information, vibration, information. So these books are also information, knowledge. This can inform all the world in a completely other lifestyle. Everything. Well, even matter is on the most subtle level, information. So what kind of information you get? In the end, the house looks like this. 1920 is this form of house. 1980 this form, now 2000 other form, because other information. Matter is built by, at first, information. Whatever people have information, then they manifest this information in matter or whatever. But we can also, by transcendental information, We can build here Vaikuntha in this world. In every temple it is Vaikuntha. Why? Because we have everyday information by Prabhupada's books, and then we are doing it. So then it's Vaikuntha. But other people in the street, they have only information by Asura government school, Hiranyakashipu school. So, and then you can see the world, what is going on. Everyone is fighting like cats and dogs. Therefore, this is the most important thing. These books, we should give this life for these books. It makes us happy, more like everything else. And if not immediately, but after some time, if someone cannot believe that this temple life is always the best, okay, he can try and go for some other job every day, 8-9 hours, and then after 3 years later, we are discussing. Then we can meet and then make analyze. Now, what is best? Your temple time or this 3 years now in some job? Yeah. Normally, if someone had little intelligence, he would say, no, this is the best life in the temple. So therefore, we should always be together, devotees, not fighting, even if there is some little grund, reason for fight. It should be cleared up somehow. Good. If we have such a nice books and everything, why we cannot do it practically? So that must be. So otherwise, it's not even this verse. If we have some problems, really heavy problem fighting or something, that means that our nature's modes of passion and ignorance is not really disappeared. Therefore, we are always in a fighting mood or this and this, and lust and not happiness, and therefore we must come in minimum on this goodness. And goodness means full duty. Devotional service on there's devotional service in ignorance, devotional service in passion, even this is the Bhagavatam, and devotional service in goodness, and devotional service in Vishuddha, in pure transcendental. Yeah? But this is actually Raganuga. This is the real bhakti. This bhakti, what we are doing in goodness, this is actually so-called bhakti. It is not really bhakti, but we call it like this. It's Vaidhi bhakti. It's dependent on Gyan. It's come not from prema, it comes from Gyan platform. It is in Madhurya Kanambini. From Gyan platform. I know my gurus say I must follow this Mangalarati, I must chant minimum 16 rounds, I must follow the 4 rules and regulation, every day do this and that, every day the same things. So this is duty. So I feel good or not? Who cares? We must go on with the duty. Even every father is going to the normal job and maybe have 3 or 4 children. He cannot stop to go to the work, otherwise they have not to eat. So maybe he feel not good. Okay, one day maybe possible, but if you do it 2-3 times, maybe the boss says goodbye. You are too many days sick. Finish. So therefore, he must also go forward with his job. Duty. This is always. There's duty for Judra. Duty for Vaishya, duty, and then duty for devotee, brahmachari or grihastha. For grihastha, okay, maybe someone is full of lust and he wants to have sex outside of producing children. But no, we cannot do it. Finished. Better chant rounds. But otherwise, what kind of devotee it is? It is so-called devotee. It's Grihabedi. It's no joke. So this world is full of asuras. Why we should produce asuras? We must follow it. And brahmachari have his own problems. No problem. Grihastha or brahma. If someone was thinking he goes from brahmachari to grihastha, then maybe he become more happy. Forget it. It's illusion. It's only imagination. In the head. It's not reality, but this reality later comes. More responsibility in everything. So therefore, both can be Grihastha ashram and Brahmachari ashram can be difficult, but in same time can be very easily. If someone follow this rule, then Krishna becomes after some time happy. He see, oh my God, how much strength and tapasya he's doing. He has so much lust, but he follow it. He don't do it. No illicit, not this. Wow. After some time, he gives his mercy. It's for sure. But nobody know how long it's tried. So therefore, we cannot never give up the hope. But only Krishna, this is his free will. Maybe one is struggling many years, other is struggling only 1 week maybe, or 1 day, others maybe 10 years. And no full bliss is coming, not this Brahma Bhuta on only happiness, maybe not. But so what? We should go on. Then we do it on platform on goodness. This means duty. I feel good or not good, I don't care. I must follow, finish. It must be routine. And from this routine, always this routine, discipline. I feel good, I feel not good, no care. I go on. And then from this platform, maybe, what was in the verse? Maybe Vishuddha-sattva, after the Vasudeva platform, maybe. Otherwise, no. If we are always fighting with ignorance and passion, how? We must at first, many years, very strict on goodness. And then maybe, if every mood inside is good and Krishna see, okay, this is good outsidely, he's doing nice. And I see his thoughts also, oh, very nice mood, very humble, this and that. Okay, then after some years or some, okay, now I give him, and then we are maybe always happy, yeah. But this is bhakti, it is said in Shastra, it's Krishna gave liberation very easily. But real bhakti, it's not so easy. That we should understand. We cannot get it like maybe in 1 week. And maybe if someone bring it from other life, okay, there's some other part. But if we start with devotional service on Vaidhi Bhakti, to overcome at first only passion and ignorance, this is a great fight. Only to come to goodness, and then on this goodness, to stay many years, full in duty, good feeling, not feeling, what? Nobody cares. We must go on. This is only like waves of illusion, this feeling good, feeling not good. This is sentimental platform, not transcendental. So if someone wants to become transcendentalist, he should not care, feeling good, feeling not good. I feel not good, I cannot chant today. What? Some other devotee, I don't call name, but if he's sick, he feels sick, he don't chant around. I told him, no, you must. How I can chant? No, you must. No, but he said, I'm sick, finish. So I saw Advaita, he was really sick in India. In India is standard, huh? Everyone was sick in India, I think. He was so sick in bed, full finished, fever, everything. After taking some ladus, I think, special ladus maybe in the sun, 1 week in sun without fridge or something like that. And then he becomes so sick. And Govinda and me, we came to the hotel and asked him, everything. I checked all day, my round, my 6, He needed, I think, more than 10 hours. Huh? Yeah, I know it also. I was also chanting my rounds. I was vomiting, diarrhea, and fever. I was thinking I died. But somehow or other I must chant my rounds. There's no excuse. But it's neat sometimes, maybe from morning to evening. Stop meditating on this pain. Go out of this meditating pain. Okay, again, 1 month time, but we must do it. So this is, and then with belohnt irgendwann.
Rewarded.
Huh?
Reward.
Rewarded by Krishna. Someday we will be rewarded from this platform to more blissful platform. But it's not so cheap. At first we must go this part. Duty. This is goodness is duty. Finish. We must. And then, okay, Krishna said, okay, now he was so gehorsam, obedient, then he can give his mercy, and then someone can get the bliss more and more, and then, okay, then it's easy. Then it's no more tapasya, this devotion says. It's only tapasya if there is no bliss. But this is the evolutionary process. So we should not give up and think other life in other ashram or there's some more enjoyment. No. If we are not happy from inside here, it is Brahma Bhuta Atmanandi. If someone is not Atmanandi, externally you can change what you want. You find your suffering in every ashram, in every company, in every temple, because it comes from inside. It's not actually external. It's only illusion. There's no bad boys outside really. Even if it would be, like I say always the example of Jada Bharata. He was before Jada Bharata, he was a great king Bharata. But because of some mistake, attachment to the deer, but after the deer life, he became Jada Bharata. And even his brothers, they were so heavy brothers. They wanted always insult him, give him the burnt rice, everything, and wanted to eat ärgern.
Torture?
Always torture him like this. But he was always happy. He was thinking, oh, this was full burnt rice. They took the nice rice and give him only the rest of the burnt. And he eat and said, it's so good. You're so nice brothers. I was wondering that we can minimum theoretically understand what is Brahma Bhuta actually. There's nobody can make you angry more. You're happy. So you can stay in every temple, even if the temple president is a dictator like, I don't know what, Stalin. God! Toilet! Oh, it's not clean! I told you this! And you, oh, you are so lovely, temple president. You're so nice. I want to stay forever in your temple. Yeah, this is Atmanandi. So where is the problem actually?
Us.
Externally or internally? For Prahlad, there is no more enemy and no friend. No good, no bad. And for Jada Bharata also. If we see like this, it's our problem. And if we don't stop it here in the temple, and we want to go outside, we take this problem everywhere. Then there's the next so-called temple president, the boss in some company. Ha ha! Why are you 5 minutes too late? I kick you in your ass. And then you go to the next place or company or temple, you try it again. But again, such a dictator. Or maybe we are the problem also. Maybe someone is too heavy, okay, but even if we would be really Brahma Bhuta, we don't feel it. Even in this case. Even this so-called dictator would be more peaceful if you see he cannot give you pain even. He try his best. Maybe he's a frustrated temple president or some other devotee, always looking to give you some heavy service. I told you. And you, yes, thank you. Always very nice, humble. And then you say, oh, it's not actually fun to give him so the pressure. Because he's always smiling. Okay, I must take some other bhakta and touch him. Yeah, but maybe it's possible. Because we are living a strong tapasya life. The brahmachari, maybe there's some lust and he wants to get married, but in the same time, on Gyan level, he don't do it. And maybe some frustration. But he knows it's better I stay like this. But at the same time, maybe some lust want to be with the wife, and you don't do it. There must be some frustration. This is inclusive in such a tapasya life. So if someone is not full Atmanandi, so that we should understand, well, no problem, we are in the same boat. I should be not okay. He's a little bit heavy today. Tomorrow better. Don't give up. What is going on? There is no better place in the temple. That we should understand this. I mostly there one devotee. We find him on the street in Frankfurt, and we put him in the temple and trained him a little bit, and then but later he stole the money and was buying alcohol, and the police came and took him. And then he came from the crazy house. And then I told him, okay, I don't discuss what you have done. One time, okay. Next time, I kick you out and I don't know, I kick you in your ass. Okay, sorry. Okay, then next time again, he had done it like this because he was full alcohol addicted. But some months I was thinking he can come out, but then okay, no. And then really I kicked him out. I was kicking him in an ass non-stop and out of the door. And now on Facebook, he's now in not Slovenia. Moment, what?
Slovakia.
Huh?
Slovakia?
Lithuania, yeah. But now he is writing, oh, I want to come back to this platform again, but I don't know. He was thinking that, he told me, this ignorance is on alcohol, he told me, I love this stage. It is so good. And I go. And then I kicked him out. He say, but now he is not feeling good. So there's no feeling in every platform, outside temple, on this platform, in alcohol, in some company. In devotional service in the temple, that's the best time for everyone. Even Grihasta, if they are together in contact with some temple always, that's also good. If they are become more and more separated from temple, they become mostly, not always, mostly more not so strict, because they reduce the discipline more. God, it's so heavy, huh? You can have so nice fun with a very weich, what's this, right? Soft. With a soft skin, a little bit more, like on Shastra maybe. And this comes very easy. And then maybe 3 rules and revelation, and then maybe 2 like this, and then 60 rounds is too much, because breaking all the other rules, the reaction becomes, you can even not chant 60 rounds, and then new philosophy comes. New philosophy means, yeah, but it's so much work, I can chant 60 rounds. It's not possible. It's possible, but there are some other attachment for other things, therefore, he cannot change and give more for chanting or whatever. So therefore, we should never think there's some better place or something. If we are not on this Atmanandi platform, there would be always some external life situations would bring us anger or this or that. So we should at first work on this. And this is the best time in the temple, or together with devotees. Not only in the temple, for even Grihasta who are not more staying directly in the temple. He can be in the near of the temple, always come to the program, be always a part of this temple. Then this is the best security actually for everyone. I saw always, if someone is not more in the near of devotees, immediately some 3 rules and regulation to mostly, not always. But it's very difficult later on, or to this fire of devotional service is also reduced because of going to some company with non-devotees working, and then they need some other devotees who are always have the fire of devotional service, jumping in here and Hare Krishna Jai Prabhupada and all. Otherwise, there's nothing more. This fire becomes more and more smaller, and then no more 60 rounds, even no more this, and then happiness is by lust. Then they need more illicit sex or something, because from some place the happiness must come, otherwise we get crazy. So by matter or by spiritual. If we are getting not by a spiritual program, okay, then we are forced even after, because how long we can be so strict like a zombie, full of tapas and not getting some a higher bliss, higher taste on spiritual plateau, then of course someone would do some other material sense gratification. He must. Otherwise, he become really psychological problems he get. So therefore, we should always be in nice association with devotees and not thinking this or that. We should go out and have devotee life is too heavy. It's not too heavy. More heavy is outside. Okay, so Srimad Bhagavatam.
Ki.
Jai. So critics, or who want to slap me now? Critics or comments or some corrections.
I have a question.
Haribo?
Yes.
I have a question. There's a letter here. And there are many other letters like this, but Prabhupada is encouraging marriage. So for example, here he writes, Prabhupada writes, if we find it then by not marrying, then one must marry. And that is our principle. So as you are thinking that accepting Jyotirmai as your wife, you will be happy and your duties in Krishna consciousness will be enthused, then I have got all sanction and you do it. Letter to Tamal Krishna Goswami. Not yet. So you mentioned that the troubles, they're always there. Brahmachari ashram or Grihastha ashram. If internally you're not okay, then the ashram is not going to solve anything. Therefore, the question is, why even enter that ashram? This is many times devotees asking this question.
So your question was why enter from change from brahmacharya to grihastha?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this can be not solved because if this is because of our imagination. If the desire to have to be together with a woman is strong, how we can maybe there's some Naishtika brahmachari, but in Kali Yuga, the mind is not perfect for this stage. I would say Kali was very, very difficult, even in the brahmachari, some years only. Or to speak like in Vedic time, from 6 years old in Gurukul up to, I think, 20 or 25 years. And then they get married. But now, in this time, there was completely no mixing. The brahmachari was really brahmachari, not mixing completely with women, because the Shakti is mixed in the consciousness. And then drugs, so many have experience with drugs. I have never read in Bhagavatam or some other Shastra that this boys have some such experience. In Vedic time, it was from 6 years old, very pure in Gurukul. But now we are completely polluted from up and down. So, and then we are thinking, okay, now I changed, now we are brahmacharya, then I go because my desire is so deeply, I want to get married. And in my imagination, I build my marriage, or this nice. So, and for these nice pictures, we do it. But mostly it comes otherwise later on. But this is not in the beginning. If someone would see the side effect, what is going on, how strong the responsibilities are actually, and how strict, because the Grihastha is actually also brahmachari. He is a Grihastha brahmachari. Mostly in Shastra we can read that Grihastha brahmachari is more difficult like a normal brahmachari life even. But it's not in our imagination we are thinking, because the other sex is so smiling, so sweet, and it's the nature of the bodies. Otherwise there would be no population in this world. This is the standard. Huh? But therefore this attachment on nature's platform, from brahmachari to grihastha, and then vanaprashta and sannyas, is actually an evolutionary process. It is extra given if someone who have not learned from brahmachari that there is no use to get in the next ashram. There's no use of grihastha. So then, okay, if he can understand, but there's the less, very few are like this. And so they have realized this knowledge from Gyan to Vigyan very deeply. And this intelligence in sattva and all this, but mostly we are not in this. So we have intelligence in ignorance or in passion more, like in Bhagavad Gita. So therefore we need our own experience. So therefore, if someone goes not in the Grihastha ashram, even he becomes very depressed because his imagination is, oh, that would be so nice. And this illusion would be destroyed after the reality of life. And then automatically he goes in the next ashram like Vanaprastha. But Vanaprastha, I'm now happy I go out of this. Because he now he have the experience how difficult it was, this Grihastha ashram. Maybe he remember, my best ashram was Brahmacharya, but later on you cannot more come out. You're Grihastha, you have your children, that's it, you are in. You cannot jump out, okay, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu have done, okay, but we can do it, but we can even kick out our wife with small children, but it's only if we become like sannyasi without fall down, then would be no reaction. Otherwise, if we go preaching and again for a woman, then we get even the reaction for the other family what we were left. This is not okay actually. And therefore I would say better we should care for this family and not run away later on. So therefore, and then to grow up a child, it's so difficult. I know what my parents have done going through with me. My God, I wish it for nobody, for not one couple to have such a child like me. God, this is like a Albtraum, nightmare, really. But not only me, so many today in Kali Yuga. Maybe a little less, but I was really heavy a nightmare. So in the beginning, my parents was also thinking, oh, my son, let's have a child. Yeah, nice marriage. But then I came. Yeah, now I'm here. One day I asked my father, why you produced me? He was shocked. My mom was crying. Oh, I love you so much. Why you are so heavy? Give me money. I want to go to the night, to the club. Whatever. So, but mostly, even if it's not like this, even on more in the near of goodness, there are some other problems, more not so heavy maybe, but very also for the nervous system for the parent. They would become experience heavy. That in the end, by experience and realization, they can understand, and they are very experienced people later on. So what they was going to brahmachari, to grihastha, and then, okay, now I have enough. I give up now this responsibility, and then he can go nicely to that, like Prabhupada. My God. Therefore, Prabhupada's father have said, no, you must marry her. I don't want. No, it's good.
Peter is here. Krishna. Hare Krishna. Peter is here. Peter Krishna.
And Prabhupada's father, he said, you must marry this woman. Okay, but Prabhupada said, I don't want that, but it's better for you. And later on, it came like this. It's more easy even to go out of the Grihastha ashram when something is not so comfortable. Let's say, but when we say, give such an analyze, it would be so perfect that nobody can stop it. It's really not the standard in Kali Yuga, I would say. There are so many complications later on. Maybe because of attachment, okay, but if someone has some knowledge, I go out now, Vanaprastha, go in temple or ziemlich zurück. Yeah, Vanaprastha, only study in books, Shravanam Kirtanam. But from alone, mostly we cannot understand like this. So the brahmachari have his problem. I want a girl, and maybe he must. Oh no, I don't do it. I'm brahmachari. Okay, this is his suffering, maybe sometimes. And the grihastha, he said, okay, now I have a wife, but she's not like I wanted, or maybe she don't follow me always. Or this and this. Some other problems come, some quarrel. So everyone have his fight in his ashram. There's no life without fight. Only if someone come to Atmanandi platform, then very easy. But so long we are not on this platform, we feel always some pain in every ashram. That's normal because we are not liberated. That's the problem actually. If we would be liberated, this ashram, there would be always happiness. But we are not liberated. Therefore, we must take our happiness from, we are thinking we must change the ashram. But okay, but that's not the solution. But it's good, because then he can make better devotional service. But the problems are coming later on also in this ashram. So this is not in the calculation. So mostly if you want to start a company, self-employed, if you're thinking too much on the negative things, then you would never start. You would never start. You can nicely calculate your profit and your loss. But if you are too optimistic, if you're pessimist always, then you would never start your company. Or you're thinking you lose all your money. So it's same like from brahmachari, you think, oh, it would be always everything nice in grihastha, but grihastha is always happy.
Always.
Yeah, everyone knows. There come other problems. So, but it's okay. Grihastha is also very nice. It's good for a man also. If he cannot otherwise, then he become psychological not
Balanced.
not balanced. Yeah, it's okay. Therefore, this is special. All the 4 ashrams are very special for our consciousness and life of evolutionary life. It is giving. But if someone can stay brahmachari, he should stay. If not, then he can marry. You want to say something? Have you again something?
You gave quite a thorough answer. It's interesting that the brahmachari, he creates imagination, and that will keep him enthused in devotional service. So you can use Maya to serve Krishna better.
Yeah. So long he is in this amalgamation, everything would be better, like in my dry, so-called dry brahmachari life. So he goes forward. But if this illusion is then explode by reality, then he know, okay, now I'm on the same platform like before. I must get my happiness not from these ashrams, with Krishna only. Okay, full, go on. And then later on, even not looking for this happiness, and then serve, and then happiness comes from alone. But even if someone is thinking at first, okay, I want to get spiritual happiness, it's okay to think at first. Or we can be on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu platform immediately, only serving and for nothing. Okay, it's not the standard for us. So we can think we want to go to God, or we want some happiness in spiritual life. But if we think we have changed the ashram and we are more happy, okay, in the beginning, maybe after some time, but other problems coming. So Grihastha have his responsibility and everything, and Brahmachari life has his responsibilities and finish. We cannot erwarten. And we cannot expect that the real bliss is coming from external ashram. It's illusion. That's mostly if someone is in brahmachari life, he feel not so happy. Only because of this, he changed the ashram mostly. Because he is thinking, I become more happy in this life. Okay. But if someone would be, everyone would be on Atmanandi platform, there would be no marriage. Then this is Vaikuntha then. There is no more need of material world. Therefore, it must be like this. Because everyone cannot be Atmanandi. It's only in Vaikuntha. So therefore, we are always searching for solution, how I can fill my empty place in, I must have this item. Our wife, okay, more children, one more house, but that's not real happiness to change all this. So this is insight. So this is between Krishna and us, and it's not dependent on ashram. So, but mostly we are thinking we should find the solution outsidely, externally. So it's better sometimes, yeah. At first, huh? It's okay. Otherwise, why there's grihastha ashram? If everyone would be brahmachari, many would be crazy even. So because they should not be crazy, so they must go to the next and then have the experience, no problem. But we should know it is not, our happiness comes not from outside. After some years in grihastha ashram, then the more reality come more and more. This is especially first years. We call it in Germany rosa-rote honeymoon color, red color. Everything is so nice. But the reality comes more and more because sense gratification becomes more and more boring. So always the same faults in the character. Maybe the wife to do this, I don't like it. But in the beginning, because everything was so nice with her, so it's very nice. But after some times, it comes not more like this because we know each other. Like in the temple, if you stay many years with only three devotees, everyone know it. In the beginning, wow, every bhakta, yeah, Hare Krishna, and they what do you want me to tell me? I know it better like you. Everything starts after some years. So in temple or in grihastha ashram, maybe someone say to his wife, I want to do like this and this. And she said, no, never. And then, okay, if it's very serious for us, then we have a problem. But this problem come not only one day. So many days would be such a problem. How to handle it then? And stay with a nice relationship again. That is, everyone have his learn program. So what to do? We must go further, but not giving up. We have the formula from Prabhupada's books, and we should try our best. What we can do.
I have a question.
Purjit Prabhu, you finished?
Yeah, thank you so much. Sure. My question is just that, is it like necessary, because devotee relationships, whether be it partners in a grihastha ashram, two devotees, or in brahmacharis and brahmacharinis in a temple, is supposed to be on a spiritual platform, right? I don't know, on a neophyte platform, we can also count that as a spiritual platform, but basically the nature of matter is that everything degrades, right, over time. As you said, Prabhu, everything degrades, relationships, partners get stale and like that. But in devotee association, is that also inevitable that by associating the devotees, they get over familiar, and the partners, they get over familiar, and then they lose the bliss because of this? I'm just wondering, is this like a fate? Is this set? Because one might think that, because I have devotee association, that means that I must naturally expand the bliss more and more exponentially, right? As you go. Maybe if you can just give your
Yeah, but it's also always the same problem with if we become more and more little bit procentual.
Percentage, like
More percentage Atmanandi come more little, some not full, let's say, more and more, then all relationship would be more secure, more happy. If not, then we need some externally something. Therefore, my thing is always to think, okay, if there are new bhaktas, then I think, oh, I must bring it to India, have some externally, change some here or there, something. Because I know every day with me in the temple, and I was thinking, my God, maybe I need always some fun adventure. Also.
Reward.
Yeah, because I know that if I would, if you sit down and 5 or 10 hours every day reading only or something, you would run away. Or yes. Yeah. So therefore, this is the problem. But if devotees are nice, minimum on the sattva, that would be not so harmful also, because not so much fighting for ego. It's more in passion. Huh? You want to be the boss and he or whatever, and everyone is thinking, I know more like him. What you want to tell me now? Why you should like this? Huh? So these problems come after some times when we become more familiar. In the beginning, if new devotees coming, this is like a refreshment. You can see after some years, new bhaktas in the temple, always together themselves, 3 of them. After some time, they are not more maybe jumping every day. If there's some new persons coming, immediately they want to make a show, big show. And everyone is jumping, but even if they would be alone, there would be no more jumping maybe, but some other. But it is also okay, because there's something, and if this something comes together, it's also some, but it's not absolute real, no. Well, it's not the real Atmana or Brahmabhuta or bliss of prema or something. But if everyone has little fire, and if all this little fire comes together, then it's always some. Huh? But mostly we need also sometimes externally a little bit something new. Maybe new service, new this maybe. If we cannot find in one, if there is one service, okay, that's mine forever. Okay, we can go only deeper and more happiness come. If it's not mine, then more frustration even may become, even by devotional service. So that we should find out. So everyone, it's not so difficult to make everyone happy or inspire everyone for temple presence. It's really not easy. So always to see everyone should be happy, and what to do. But somehow other we must find a way. This Prabhupada is working, but we should find out how. Yeah, like now we come together with so nice devotees with you also. So nice to come here to have a refreshment. Constantine will say, "Wow, it's so nice here."
Yes.
I was in fear, maybe he joined here. Govinda yesterday he told me, "Oh, he said it's so nice here," and I was thinking, okay. New weapons. And that's good to come always here with other devotees together, maybe for other countries, but we are so less. That's the problem. So we must produce more. We must produce more. Actually, Krishna said, Bhagavad Gita, his jiva, his soul, his expansion of bliss, actually. But how? Nobody is in bliss, because it is only Krishna's plan was to expand himself in so many parts, but nobody wants this devotional service. Our part is to produce more and more. It's our mission. And if they become more and more, always some new person come, then we have more fun also. Because if we stay always 3, after some years, we stand up in the morning. Haribol. Why, Haripal? Or Guten Morgen, good morning. What is good this morning? I don't want it to stand up and you fuck me up here. So this comes like because familiar. You give more your real internally. It means you are really not so happy. But to make a show, you can do it. This is like a mask. So then, oh, nice. But to stay always on this platform, you need always some new person to make the show, expand the show. But if we can become not Atmanandi, then we need always something from outside. And then it's also okay. Some new person, new preaching place, maybe always the same street. You go always, but London is really big. Wow. You can have every day new streets. In Frankfurt, you go some here and up and down. In 1 week, you have every place. So you cannot change them so easily in this place. But here you can change. You can every day preaching in a new street. So good. If you Atmanandi, you can every day stay in the same street with same people after 20 years. But if not, this is the art. How to change everything a little bit. How to make it new adventure. Refresh always. That's but we should not think that we change completely. Mostly in ISKCON, I remember. And someone was, this temple present or this devotee. No. I go other temple. And then again, after 1 year, I ask him, what's the problem? I go to other temple. Why? Again, this and this. Oh, he was not so good. The next temple. So, but we have not so many temples. This no. So they can always change the temple, yeah? But if you're kicked out here from Bliss temple, where do you go? Okay, maybe to our temple, and our temple they can come to you. In Europe, there's no more temple. No, there's nothing more. Oh yeah, to Turkey.
Well, it's no choice.
Yeah, but it's not Europe. Yeah, but also okay, Turkey then more far away. Then we have Turkey now. Okay, but then therefore we must have more and more temple and more something. And then in the end they find out they change so many temples, and they just say in the end one of them he told me, in this temple in Switzerland also there are such as fools. And then I ask him without name, I say, Prabhu, maybe you are the problem. Now I follow you 5 temples. Always some stupid people are there. I was also in all the temple. Yeah, there's some problem, but it's not like you are thinking. Maybe you are the problem. You are the only fool. And then never in his life he was talking with me. He become my greatest enemy. Because I put in this mirror, maybe you are running away from your fool. And you find this problem everywhere in all temples because you have not solved the problem in one temple. Then you run with the same problem to others. You're saying there is some solution. No, it's here.
Yeah.
One of my friends, he wanted to, he say before I become Hare Krishna, then we took drugs, everything, and then he become all problems with drugs because everyone was addicted. After some time, we find out, maybe we are addicted. No, you, me not. Or then after some years, he said, I go to Berlin. I change the place. I don't want to have association with you. You are the problem. I want to stop this with drugs. I said, from beginning, even then to this time, I told him, if you cannot change here, that's. And then he was going to Berlin, and after 1-2 years, I was calling with him. And he said, yeah, now I take now drugs in Berlin. No problem. I have new friends. And for the love parade, he said, yeah, you can visit us. And I say, why you have moved to this place? We're now the same. Yeah, I don't know. So that's the problem. Therefore, we must also, association is also important. If someone is addicted, he should not be completely always with some addicted people. But at the same time, he must solve the problem insidely also. It's not only externally to change the place or something. That would be not the full solution. So we transport our problem then to other place. it's best to solve the problem here. If there is some fighting between devotees or whatever, that's very good. Learn program even. If we can solve this problem and become happy even with these egos, then it's really solution. Then we have solved really the problem. Otherwise, we run away or we fight more and more each other. Who's the boss or whatever, or who knows things better, or who's more nice, who's more sattvic, or who's better devotee, who's this. Okay, but if we can find the solution on this place, then it's best. Then we can go everywhere and then more peace. Otherwise, we transport this fighting mood with us to every place. And then we find out the same food is everywhere. Why? Why? Yeah, I know I can speak very good theoretically also, but I know this problem. Sometimes I don't know how to solve it. But it is. I know it is like this. But every one of us have his mission. Nice game, Krishna game, real game. So why not? Okay, Krishna.
Krishna, thank you.
Krishna.
You have also sometimes there's always some. You cannot tell me there's nothing. Not even such a small thing. If you become more familiar after some time.
Right.
Yeah, standard. But we should find out. Then we should read better or have more fun in Krishna Katha. If not, okay, what to do? Then but we must go forward. This comes out. This is the cleaning process actually. And the real thing is coming out like the milk. Like to boil what? Boiling?
Yeah. Yeah.
Boiling the milk. At first the milk is make a show. But then the reality comes more and more. Comes thicker, 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 thicker. And then on this platform we should now make nice friendship also. Then we find out how to do it. It's the reality platform. But everyone come together. This is a show. This world is a show world. Yesterday I was meditating also on this because even in devotee life, if someone is not full, I don't know, or whatever, he make a show a little bit. Maybe unaware even. But yeah, maybe there's one day you are not so full in bliss, but you are playing bliss. And you believe it also. It's also kind of illusion. Yes, Haribol, Haribol. But if you're alone, maybe, then you feel not so, because there's no
Audience.
There's no one. You have to make the show. Or inspire maybe or something. It's the reality more than. So, and after some time, we know each other so many long time, then there's no more show. We are like we are. Maybe some tough also, but it's the reality now. And if some new person's coming, then, oh, Haribol, oh, Prabhu, oh, can I bring you something? And then if the new persons are like, take your own thing, why I should bring you? And then if someone goes, Haribol, Prabhu. Or then, after 5 years, 3 persons in temple. Prabhu. Okay, let's go. Oh, reduce the program. This is too much. So this song and this song, maybe only samsara. Yeah, we'll sing then, no days and then. But if there's some newcomer, okay, we have full program now. Oh, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada. You know, but okay, but this is the reality. What we should do. Atmanandi is not falling from the sky. But everyone is doing good job. Here on earth. It's working somewhat. Devotees are there, mantra is there, books are there, go out. Everything is good. Other things are some illusion.
Bhakti Siddhanta, he gives a good medicine for the show. He says, if there's no one to preach, you preach to the 4 walls.
Huh?
when there's no one to preach to, you preach to four walls,
Yeah.
empty. You give class to an empty room. That's a good medicine for this show making.
If I just it's more like
I think we have to move on.
okay.
You can discuss after. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Bliss community ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupadas ki jai.
Bhagavatam ki
Jai.